Popular books and social media posts often suggest that quantum mechanics proves human thoughts shape reality. The claim is that because an observer changes an experiment, your intentions can force the universe to rearrange itself. Physicists have thought this idea for decades. Nobel laureate Murray Gell-Mann dismissed these claims as quantum flapdoodle. The equations of quantum mechanics show that human expectation does not alter atoms. There is no mathematical evidence for thoughts acting as non-physical forces on matter. The observer effect is a precise mechanical process. It is a description of how physical systems interact, rather than a psychic influence. Quantum measurement is a technical event. It refers strictly to physical interactions being registered by devices. Registering a measurement requires an irreversible act of amplification. A microscopic event triggers a cascade of electrons, turning a tiny interaction into a macroscopic signal like a click in a detector. This cloud chamber photograph shows the physical trace of a particle. When it hits the detector, it leaves a vapor trail, a permanent record in matter. Before this, the system exists as a range of probabilities. Physical coupling produces a single, definite result. This stabilization happens through decoherence. The natural environment acts as a constant observer, monitoring matter through a relentless stream of air molecules and photons. The universe stays solid through these physical interactions long before a human ever looks at it. This raises a question. If the mind isn't required to collapse atoms, what role does the human observer play in their own life? Inside the human skull, observation functions through a biological process distinct from a Geiger counter. Your brain operates as a prediction engine. Instead of passively recording the world, it generates internal models to forecast what is happening. The brain constantly casts its guesses outward, simulating the environment before sensory signals are even processed. When sensory data arrives and contradicts the forecast, it generates a prediction error. This signal forces the brain to update and correct its internal map. Perception is a controlled hallucination. It is an active construction led by the brain's internal forecasts, though strictly constrained by physical input. Attention is a strict bottleneck. Because the brain has limited bandwidth, it must ignore the vast majority of available data to focus on a tiny fraction of the world. Behavioral researchers like Daniel Kahneman show that emotion biases the selection. Our feelings pre-calibrate how we perceive risks and rewards. In cognitive science, beliefs are Bayesian priors, living probability estimates that represent our best guesses about the world. Repeatedly selecting specific inputs, such as signs of threat or opportunity, will shift the math. Over time, these selections update the probability estimates we live by. Selecting your focus alters the statistical landscape of your psychological reality. Predictive models dictate behavior. We move to fulfill our own internal expectations. Action is a form of physical measurement. By engaging the environment, we create irreversible records that turn vague possibilities into stable facts. The true observer effect is this continuous loop. Our internal models drive our actions change the environment, and the environment feeds back new data. The future is a field of weighted possibilities, governed by lawful structure. Wishing for a new reality has no effect. However, repeated, disciplined behavior shifts the probabilities of a system over time. Each choice and interaction will narrow down the field of future possibilities. The universe does not require your awareness to exist, but it responds to your engagement. Life unfolds through the irreversible registrations our actions leave behind in the fabric of events.
Thank you for watching. If something in this resonated with you, then you're already closer than you think. If you're ready to go deeper, there's a link below to my book, The Observer Effect: Consciousness, Probability, and the Architecture of Change. This isn't theory, it's a framework you can actually use. Tap the link below and step into it.